Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking by Susan Cain. This groundbreaking book challenges the way we think about introversion and extroversion, and it sheds light on something we often overlook: the true power of quietness. In a society that values noise and constant social interaction, Cain argues that being quiet is not a flaw. It's a powerful strength that can shape careers, relationships, and communities in profound ways. In a world where the loudest voices often get the most attention, introverts can feel like they're on the sidelines, waiting for their turn to speak up. But as Cain highlights in her book, some of the most accomplished and innovative minds in history, like Albert Einstein, Rosa Parks, and J.K. Rowling, achieved greatness because of, not in spite of, their quiet nature. These individuals, among many others, show us that introverts have a unique ability to change the world in ways that may not always be loud, but are undeniably impactful. Let's take a closer look at the powerful lessons this book offers and how we can embrace our inner introvert to unlock our potential. First, let's take a moment to define introversion and extroversion in a way that goes beyond the typical stereotypes. Introverts are people who often feel energized by solitude and can become drained by prolonged social interaction. They thrive in environments that allow them space for reflection and deep thought. Extroverts, on the other hand, gain energy from being around people and enjoy being the center of attention. They excel in social settings and are usually more outgoing in group situations. It's important to remember that neither of these personality types is better or worse. They are simply different ways of engaging with the world around us. Think of introverts and extroverts like solar panels and wind turbines. Introverts recharge in the calm, much like solar panels soaking up the sun's rays. Extroverts, on the other hand, thrive in constant movement and interaction, similar to wind turbines spinning in the wind. Both are valuable in their own right, but they function in distinct conditions. The world needs both, and understanding this can help us better appreciate the strengths of each personality type. Susan Cain introduces a concept in the book called the extrovert ideal, a cultural bias that places a higher value on outgoing, sociable personalities. From the classroom to the workplace, society often praises those who are outspoken and charismatic, while overlooking the quieter contributions that introverts bring. Think about it like this. Imagine society as a stage play. Extroverts are typically cast as the stars, delivering the loud and bold lines, while introverts often excel behind the scenes, working diligently to write the script, design the sets, and ensure everything runs smoothly. The play wouldn't exist without both roles, and the same is true for society. It's the quiet contributions that make the louder ones possible. Introverts bring a unique set of strengths to the table. Their ability to focus deeply, to listen intently, and to make thoughtful, deliberate decisions can lead to creative breakthroughs and meaningful contributions to both personal and professional spheres. These are qualities that cannot be overlooked, especially in a world that tends to value speed over thoughtfulness. Imagine introverts as deep-sea divers. While extroverts may be exploring the surface, engaging with the immediate and the obvious, introverts dive deep, uncovering treasures of insight and understanding that others might miss. They don't rush to the surface with the first shiny thing they find. Instead, they take the time to explore and understand what lies beneath the surface, often uncovering valuable ideas and solutions. One of the greatest gifts introverts have is their ability to listen deeply. In today's fast-paced world, where people often speak over each other and rush through conversations, introverts excel at giving their full attention to others. By focusing on what someone is saying, introverts build trust, empathy, and understanding, qualities that are critical for strong relationships, effective communication, and impactful leadership. Think of listening like planting a garden. Each word you hear is a seed, and by giving it the proper care and attention, You help it grow into something meaningful, whether that's a new idea, a deeper connection, or a solution to a problem. Introverts understand that true listening requires patience and care, qualities that are often undervalued in a world obsessed with speed and efficiency. Introverts thrive in solitude, where they can process their thoughts and generate creative ideas without distractions. Kane highlights how many great artists, writers, scientists, and inventors found their genius in quiet moments of reflection and deep thought. Think of solitude like a blank canvas. In the quiet, introverts can express their ideas freely, without the pressure of external expectations or noise. It's in these moments that they can create something truly original and meaningful. While extroverts often shine in large, bustling environments where they draw energy from interacting with many people, introverts shine in more intimate, one-on-one interactions. Introverts value depth over breadth, preferring to build strong, meaningful relationships through genuine connection, rather than trying to engage with everyone in the room. Imagine relationships like a bonfire. Extroverts might light multiple small sparks, bringing warmth to many at once, but introverts prefer tending to one strong, steady flame, carefully nurturing a few meaningful connections that burn brightly over time. Contrary to what society often tells us, introverts make exceptional leaders. Their ability to listen, reflect, and empower others creates environments where collaboration and innovation can thrive. Introverts tend to lead in ways that are less about being in the spotlight and more about creating spaces for others to shine. They know that great leadership isn't about dominating conversations. It's about enabling others to contribute their best ideas and work together toward a shared goal. Think of leadership like conducting an orchestra. While extroverted leaders may play the loudest instruments, introverted leaders ensure that every section works in harmony. They understand that the quiet moments of reflection, planning, and coordination are just as crucial as the energetic performances. When introverts lead, they build a team dynamic that's more about collaboration and less about individual brilliance. Susan Cain also introduces the concept of restorative niches, spaces where introverts can recharge after social interactions. After spending time in crowded or high-energy environments, introverts need quiet, low-stimulation spaces where they can restore their energy and regain focus. Imagine a restorative niche like a charging station. Just like your phone needs to be plugged in to power up, introverts need time alone to recharge so they can continue to function at their best. Cultivating these niches is not only important for introverts but for society as a whole. Cain argues that our culture would benefit immensely from embracing a balance between introverts and extroverts. Each type brings unique strengths to the table. Introverts bring depth, creativity, and focus, while extroverts bring energy, connection, and action. Together, they form a dynamic, innovative culture that is greater than the sum of its parts. Think of society like a symphony. Introverts provide the melody with their depth and creativity, while extroverts add the harmony with their energy and connectivity. Without the melody, there would be no foundation. Without the harmony, the melody wouldn't resonate. It's this balance that allows society to flourish and grow in meaningful ways. Finally, Susan Cain encourages introverts to embrace their quiet power. Too often, we're told to change ourselves in order to fit a more extroverted mold. But Cain reminds us that the world needs introverts to be true to themselves, to value their unique strengths, and to contribute in ways that align with who they are. It's when we embrace our quiet power that we can truly shine and make a lasting impact. Imagine your quiet power like a lighthouse. It doesn't shout or compete with the noise around it, but its light shines brightly, guiding others safely toward the shore. Introverts may not always be the loudest voices in the room, but their quiet strength has the power to lead, to inspire, and to illuminate the way for others. Quiet by Susan Cain is a celebration of introverts and their incredible strengths. From deep focus to meaningful relationships, This book reminds us that the world needs the balance, depth, and creativity that introverts bring to the table. It shows us that being quiet doesn't mean being weak. It means being thoughtful, intentional, and impactful. If you've ever felt overlooked or undervalued for being quiet, this book is your reminder that your voice matters, your contributions are powerful, and your quiet nature is a gift. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more lessons from life-changing books. We'll see you next time. Until then, embrace your quiet power and let it shine.